So our national championship game for this season is Alabama versus USC. We don't have repeats. Guys going up. Last year was Michigan, Florida. This year, Alabama, USC. USC is #1 in the country, and they get stomped by Alabama 41-21. Alabama started strong, and they finished even stronger. So the Crimson Tide have won the national championship. So we've been offered new services. Virginia wants it. 3-year extension with East New Mexico. I think we're going to stick with the extension right now. We're going to see how well we do with this squad. We achieved the team goals. I didn't even know we had a winning season and a bowl bid. So we've done okay. We've increased our team prestige a whole star with 11 wins. My record's still 11-14. Not a big fan of that. We got 4 years left, East New Mexico. I want to see how well we can make this team grow and blossom and what we can do. But I'm excited. This was a good year. Yeah, that loss was ugly. The injury to Justice really made it stand out how bad we are without our superstars. But I think the future's bright, and I'm excited to build something here, and I'm excited to see where this team goes. So yeah, we're going to stick around, and we're going to coach the Oryx for 4 more years. This is our budget. I'm going to keep it as it stands. We needed all those points last year. When it came down to discipline, we almost ran out. If you look, our team interest is still pretty high with the NCAA. In fact, I might just take one off of recruiting, put in the discipline. Now we have 36% of our points into discipline. I really don't want to get put on sanctions because these kids keep acting like clowns. All right, let's look at who's leaving for our squad here. Wilcox is the big one. That's a big miss for the team. He was our star in our first season. 19 tackles, 3 sacks. I think he did really good considering he was probably the shining spot on that defense that first year. And we have Austin. He stuck around, 4 receptions for 75 yards. We just knew we couldn't throw the ball. More transfers that want to join up. They probably don't get in a lot of time here. Louisiana Tech, Texas A&M, North Texas, Kansas, Arizona State. So he's a 80 overall receiver, 78 overall tight end, 76 overall end. So I think we'll keep this guy and this wide receiver here. I'm going to decline the rest of them simply because I just don't have a lot of time for them. So we'll continue with these two. So I put a poll out on Reddit, and I have decided based on the poll, I'm going to put the guy who won. And then there was another name that was put in the comments that I thought was a great pick. So I'm going to create those characters, and then we will see them on the screen, and I'll show you who we're going to be adding in. All right, the first guy we're picking is also the guy that won the poll with over 2/3 of the votes. He had a great final season at Baylor, Heisman winner, terrific end to his college career. His pro career did not go off the way he would have hoped, for sure. He wasn't utilized correctly in Washington. They didn't use him to the best of his skill set. They kind of ran him into the ground, and injury after injury. And now he's a commentator, I think working for Fox. I watched him early on this season commentating on a Michigan game. So he's out of the NFL. We're going to give him a second chance. Robert Griffin III is going to be the first of our 2 reinfusions of football stars. Our second guy we're adding, he was in the comments of that same Reddit poll, and we have Marcus Lattimore. He played at South Carolina, and his college career was just marred with knee injury after knee injury after knee injury. I was unfortunately watching one of his games when I watched his last collegiate knee injury happen, which was just after the following season where he had another knee injury. He just couldn't catch a break. He could not catch a break. The San Francisco 49ers drafted him in hopes that he could rehab. They helped him rehab. They helped get him back into shape. But his knees were not in shape in any way to play football anymore. So he retired very early. It's a shame. I think he would have been a dominant running back. I think he would have fit in really well, especially with San Francisco at the time. So I want to give Marcus Lattimore a second shot. And I'm bumping his injury up. So I really don't want him to get destroyed again. I want to see 4 years of Marcus Lattimore. I want to see how well he does. And that's it. These are our 2 add-ins. Same rules as last year. The only way that East New Mexico could even consider recruiting these guys is if we are #1 on their list. And if we're not #1, then we don't touch them. They will play wherever they end up. I'm okay with that. I have Justice. I'd love to have Marcus Lattimore, but we got David Justice, and we have an incoming quarterback. Let's get into recruiting. All right, so these are interested prospects. So that's pretty crazy. We have these blue chip number 1 and number 2 defensive ends, and they have us on their list. We still need 2 defensive ends, a defensive tackle, and a tight end. So yeah, let's recruit this kid. Let's go with playing time. Let's go after this one too. Like, playing time. You guys are probably going to start if you come play here. We need a tight end and a tackle. Let's look at this guy. We are number 3 in his. Let's recruit him. We're going to try location with this guy. We're going to go confident, assertive. We have to go for a defensive tackle still. So Oklahoma, Arkansas, number 21, number 36. 6'4", 288. 6'2", 277. He's 6'5", 252. I think he's got the best field awareness. He's got a good bench press and squat. He's stronger. He's got a better jump. He's more athletic. Wow. So I'm gonna go with this guy, and we're gonna see if we can catch him with playing time. All right, so we've got all the bases covered. So I guess after it's all said and done, they're no longer 4 and 5 stars. That middle linebacker who was top, he's not top anymore. These tackles, they were top tackles, but still, I think in a good position here. I'm okay with that. Poor discipline, good discipline, good discipline, average discipline, poor discipline. I'm going to have to start cutting guys if they can't behave on the field. All right, let's see what else we can get here. All these defensive ends want to play football for me, which is it's just bizarre. That's a really fast athlete, JUCO athlete. Let's go with this guy. Let's, again, we can't recruit nuts, right? Let's recruit him on location. We have a couple cornerbacks here. This is some key stuff. We need some speed, boys. I do 12 hours on each. I guess I can't because of where they are. And let's look at our state prospects. Yeah, he wants nothing to do with us. He is Mr. Football New Mexico. He does not want to come play for us, and that's fine. You can stay where you are, bud. Eric Mitchell, though, I'm going to have you come and see what happens. All right, so this is our recruiting pool right now. 2 defensive ends, a defensive tackle, 3 corners, an outside linebacker, tight end, and an athlete. All right, so we're going to try and see what we can pull here. All right, nobody in the first week. We got a lot of guys jumping at us. That's exciting. Didn't lose anybody yet. Let's go back to these boys. Playing time didn't really matter. Let's try coaching style. Again, location didn't matter. Oh, playing time didn't matter to him. Let's try coaching style with him. Wow, how did I recruit this guy? I don't remember. Let's try location for him. Let's try location for this guy. He is not feeling the playing time. He wants to start right away. I don't understand. You'll be starting right away at my school, man. I'll tell you that. Well, this guy, he wants to stay here. All right, let's pitch that. He wants to stay here. He wants to come play where I'm at. Good stuff. And he wants location. All right. That leaves me with 2 points. I don't know how I didn't. Well, maybe I can pull. I don't know what I did differently here. Let's go look at our state targets here. Let's just try and get him. Players are players at this point, man. Players are players at this point. All right. Numbers are balanced on to week 3. So we pulled the athlete. Good discipline from him. We have a 2-star athlete that is coming to East New Mexico. And it looks like we lost at defensive end. He's going to Oregon State. So we're going to recruit this guy hard. I really want him to come play for us. Same for this defensive tackle. Let's try academics. We are definitely an academic intense school. Let's try academics with this kid. Let's try academics with this one. Definitely he wants location. I wonder if I can just seal the deal with this guy. I do not have enough recruiting points. Okay, so we're not sealing the deal that way. And so he wants to come as well. 1 hour, location. Okay, so we're gonna see what we can get with this. We lost out, and quite honestly, I'm okay with that. Like I got 1 defensive end and another one. If I get a terrible walk-on, quite honestly, a walk-on can't be worse than a 40 overall, right? And that's what a lot of my team is. Let's advance another week. All right, this is a huge week. This is a huge upset. Cody Hill from West Helena, Arkansas. is coming to East New Mexico to play with the Oryx. We got a blue chipper. This is bigger than some of the steals we got in the beginning of the year. This is huge. The number 2 ranked defensive end in the country is coming to play with us. And I backed out everything. We also picked up, I think we picked up that linebacker. Yeah, we did. We picked up that outside linebacker. So he committed. I'm excited, guys. What do we have left? Can I remove him from my board? So in all reality, all I have left that I need to grab is a defensive end. Let's look at all defensive ends. Let's look at all interested prospects, because that's, all right, let's just try, man. Well, who's closest? We'll go for this guy. He looks bigger. Playing time. Or let's go for coach prestige, coaching style. A little late in the game to try and grab him, but it may work, it may not. Okay, coaching style is what he wants. So let's back it up to confident, assertive. I think we can take him. I got no idea what Tracy Hall wants. Same thing here. No idea what this guy wants. Let's try location with him. Maybe he wants to come down here. Location's what's working for this guy. We're going to go, I don't go all the way. We'll go 6 hours on him. Location, 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 location. All right, so I already feel confident. I feel good. We really only need one defensive tackle. We really need one defensive end, one defensive tackle. We still need to get some more guys for the defensive line. Week 4, I feel is going to give us some good stuff. Here we go. All right, huge haul here in this week 4. 3-star defensive tackle. We got 2 cornerbacks. This is huge. We got the tight end. And then we got the JUCO wide receiver to kind of bolster our ranks here. So we still need one more defensive end. We're just going to bring it all on this guy. I don't know, man. Let's try playing time. When in doubt, go with playing time. And as for this corner, I guess we'll go for coach prestige. Maybe you want to play for a coach that wins. I don't know. And for this defensive end as a backup, maybe it's academics. We are a pretty prestigious school here. All right, so I got points left. How many points do I have left? I have 9 hours left. Let's see what is left here to be interested at. We got a JUCO safety. Man, every defensive end wants to come play football for me. It must be all the sacks we got last year. I'm pretty excited. But literally is all defensive ends. What do we got? We have this. Well, he signed with us. Let's just go for it, man. We'll say location for him. And then what do we got left? I mean, what's the worst that happens? Let's just sign this guy. We'll go location. If we don't get him, we don't get him. Like, I really wasn't expecting these guys. And there we are. Well, we got 1 more hour left. I don't have enough time to go for a guy in my own. Oh, so it has to be a state prospect. You know what? Whatever. You want to come? Join? I don't think there's anything left in my states. Really not much to brag home about in the state of New Mexico. Whatever. We'll go after this guy. Every point is spent. It is the last week of recruiting. Here we go. Okay, so this is a positive haul. Not exactly what I thought I would get. So we got the defensive end, another 4-star defensive end. That was a nice steal at the end. A 2-star from the state, and then we got 2 more athletes to kind of put wherever we need. So here's our class. We have number 2 defensive end in the country, 5-star, followed by a 4-star. We pulled in a decent set of corners here. Like, anything's better than what we got. Another defensive end to build depth. A 3-star middle linebacker, 3-star tackle, defensive tackle. Look, this is a good haul for us. I think we kind of put a lock on our state, so that was good. We can't see their overalls yet. Let's look at the top classes. Oh boy. Look out, because Marcus Lattimore plays for Alabama. That's going to be scary. Definitely want to watch him. Is he going to help them get the string of champions? Are they going to go on that dynastic road that they wanted in real life? And is Marcus Lattimore going to lead them to a couple titles? Stay tuned, because this will be interesting. I'm actually impressed that they can pull him from South Carolina. And USC signed RG3. So the runners up, the Pac-10 champs, the number 2 team in the country, number 3, once all the polls are done, they just signed RG3. So look out, these teams just reloaded. Impressive and a little scary. So we pulled an amazing recruiting class considering who we are. We are a 5-star, 6-star academic school, a 2-star prestige program, and we have the 31st best recruiting class in the nation. And it is simply because we pulled a coup and we got a 5-star defensive end. We are building strength on our weakest area, our defense. We have no speed, we have no strength, we're getting bullied. This is gonna help. I mean, you saw what happened last year with just one man, right? With Justice on the offensive side of the ball. And you saw how Miller and Edwards, you know, they were 3-stars, how they came in and they made plays. I'm excited. Hopefully we can hold our own. So we've got some athletes here. We've got to put them in the best place possible for us on the team. He's a 70 overall athlete. And look, he's going to fill in a quarterback position. His speed's 86, so it's not the best. But maybe I can, bump some of these guys up. Matt Barnes, he's a 62 overall. Looks like his best bet is either free safety or running back. What's his speed? 85. His awareness is 70. Let's have a tackle. Wow, that tackle is really weak. Well, this guy's definitely an end. What are we looking at? 6'3", 250 pounds, 65 tackle. All right, we'll make him an end. We'll put him as a left end for now, and we'll adjust that later. So Matt Barnes, what are we gonna do with you, buddy? I feel like I want to make him a tight end, but his catch is not that good. His carry's not great either. A fullback, maybe? The 52 fullback is 62. You know what? We're gonna make him the safety, and we're gonna redshirt him. All right, let's look at how we've improved here. So Plummer did not improve as a transfer, but look at Justice. Definitely improved overall. Speed's gone up. He's an 80 overall as a sophomore. Quinn, 72 overall now. I really want to see some great stuff out of him. I really feel like he can be the future. Edwards is a 74 overall. Great improvement from him. We got depth in the defensive line, and I'm excited for that. Pleasant had a good improvement. Williams, and I mean, these guys are just terrible to begin with, but Pleasant's a 78 overall as a sophomore. Dennis is a 74 overall as a sophomore. Williams, again, transfer player. All right, offensive, defensive MVPs. It's pretty obvious. Justice is our offensive MVP. Defensive MVP. So I'm going to put this on Pleasant. I think Pleasant had a great season starting as a freshman. He's going to be the guy. All right, let's get the starters on. Plummer, obviously the starter. Justice, obviously the starter. Maybe I'll run some double tight end formations and get them both out there. He's fast, man. What's his catch? 62? I think we may have some pretty nice tight ends here. Put them through spring training and make them better. We got Swain starting over here as a freshman. We got Ratliff, who's terrible. So our guards are our weak spots. Then left end, we got Chase Edwards, who is starting over Cody Hill. And then we got Tiger Hall starting over here. I don't know, man. Like, we'll see. We'll see what happens after training. Like, he may get some tackling. His awareness is better. His speed is better. He's not as strong. He's not as good a tackler, but I think, I mean, he's first team All-American. So we'll see what happens. I might redshirt one of them. All right, so one more thing before we go. Let's look at stats. Look at career stats here for Tim Tebow. We forgot to look at Tim Tebow's final stats. So we're going to go to Iowa State. We'll see how he did his freshman year. All right, so Tim Tebow's first year in Iowa State, he threw for almost 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 26 interceptions on 56% completions, and almost 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns on the ground. So that's pretty good. That's almost 4,000 yards of offensive production. And what do we got? 39 total touchdowns. So for a freshman, That's pretty good. He's up to an 89 here in his second year. His awareness took a big jump to 85. Throw powers, 92. Throw accuracy, 74. I feel like that's kind of accurate for Tim Tebow. We're never the most accurate guy, but he can sure, you know, shotgun the ball in there. Break tackles, 82. The guy's strong. The guy is strong. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. Will Iowa State become a powerhouse in the Big 12 under Tim Tebow? Will he lead them to a title? All right, so starting the preseason, we're looking at our player promises. The only promise we have to maintain here is giving Manuel McCollum jersey number 22, which we did. I got excited, wanted to start the preseason, and I ran through assigning numbers. Next big thing on our list is going to be spring drills. Summer training is going to be great. Before that, though, I want to look and see who we're gonna work. Obviously, there's some real obvious guys here, like Plummer. He's going to get passing skeleton. And then the junior here, Joseph. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Look at that speed. I can't see a way where I don't involve the fastest man. I think he's got to be the fastest guy in offense. He is the fastest man on the team. I've got to get him involved. So we are going to be a passing team this year. We've got Plummer. He's got some really good... let's get to his ratings here. We got good throwing power, decent throwing accuracy. What we need to do is we need to get him receivers, people to pass to. Our receiving core is kind of soft. Chad Johnson does not play until next year. He is a transfer, so we lose him this year. So we are going to be relying on Tim Quinn, who's second team preseason all WAC. And William Hill here, the freshman, the speedy freshman, 6 foot 228. We're going to get them involved in our passing game. I want to build balance. I don't want to rely on Justice so much that we can't make plays. So I'm going to look at making new formations to get our tight ends involved as much as possible. Looking at the defensive side of the game here, looking at Cody Hill, he is super fast as a freshman. And then same with Tiger Hall. They might be doing Oklahoma drills. Pleasant, we're going to be doing one of the tackle drills with. And if we got another defensive drill, I'm probably going to try and get Dennis involved here. Running a pure speed, I think Calvin Carter is going to be running the 40. If I can get his speed into the 90s, who's got the best acceleration? Actually, let's look at these guys here. They're 86 speed, but their acceleration is really good too. If I can get any of these guys into the 90s, it'll definitely help. I want to get their speed up. So let's get involved here. I'm going to write some names down, and then we're going to get involved with spring drills. So Justice only got 2 points. We're putting it straight into, interesting here. We're going to go right into his carry. Actually, put into his break tackle. No, we're going to put in his carry. I want him to be able to hold on to the ball. All right, I want to see some big things out of Plummer this year. We have a real official quarterback, and we get a terrible first start here. There we go, much better. Much better. Good catch. He's making the throws we need. These look good. If we can get that with Quinn, man, that's all day. All right, I think that's a good look, man. So Plummer got 5 right now. Man, I think I want to put it all. I want to put it all to his accuracy. put onto his awareness, he like becomes like an 86. I don't need that though. I'm putting it all into his accuracy. I want an accurate quarterback so we can throw some good footballs today. All right, so we want Calvin Carter here. Let's get this boy up. Make him fast. Make him fast. .438. Nice speed. Calvin Carter ran a 4.38. So his acceleration is now 90. His speed is going to be 91. We have got some speed at cornerback. All right, so this one I am putting in our faster tight end here, Hill. 88 speed. See if we can get some catches with this big boy. So as of right now, he's now the second fastest guy on the team, with that cornerback now being the fastest. That was a bad look. There we go. 3 points. All right. All going into catching. Look at that. From 68 to 72. All right, route running. We're giving this one to Quinn. Tight ends this year. Here we go. Nice. All right, 3. All right, we're going to go this way. We need him to pay attention. This has got to change. And we're going to go to Oklahoma. I think we're going to keep all rivalry games, but we're definitely going to bump these up. These are huge, big games here. We either win or we lose. And then the rest of the season, you know, it is what it is. But I want to add these top tier teams here. We're going to Oklahoma. We're going to Texas A&M. They're within our area here. Definitely a stronger schedule. So we're going to learn something about ourselves. It's going to be a trial by fire. Actually, I wonder if I can swap that. If I can put Texas Tech here. Yeah, so I can put Texas A&M there. Can I put New Mexico here and start? I cannot. They are not on the schedule. Okay, let's play around the schedule. Can I put New Mexico here? I can. So we're going to have a really tough road schedule here. We're going to Texas Tech, and then we're going to go to Oklahoma, and we will come home to play New Mexico, and then go back on the road to play Texas A&M. None of these schools would come to East New Mexico, and that's fine. But this is going to get us an ability to see how well we play against top-tier talent, and can get us better recruits. We can show up on the national scale, and then our regular conference here. Which the goal here is no more than 4 losses this year. To say we can get 3 here is pretty realistic, but I don't want more than 4. We're keeping this schedule. We're going tough. And it's time to look at what we need to recruit. No, we need everywhere. Quarterback, fullback. We need a tight end. We need guards. All right, so quarterbacks here. I wish I can like look at them by speed. 4.49. He's the fastest guy here. He's strong. He's got good field awareness. Yeah, he's literally the fastest cat here. So I think I want to go after 2 different guys here. I'm going after the fastest, who's a 4-star now. He may end up a 4-star. He may stay a 4, may up to 5, but with the rest of the recruits, he may go down to a 3. We'll see. And then I want a nice balanced guy. He's a 4.67, so we'll take him. I'm not wasting time recruiting fullbacks right now. Tight ends, like I feel like we have legit tight end capabilities. That's That's the guy I'm looking for. 6'3", 231. That's my kind of tight end. Guards. Okay, I'm going after them because I can offer them playing time. And then I'm going after him and him because they're quick. You want fast guards, defensive tackles. I want a guy that can like really clog up lanes here. Get the kid from Hawaii. And then I need an outside linebacker. We want speed. So those are clearly the fastest too. 4.45, 4.41, 4.55. Anything faster than 4.55? 4.51, 4.55. And then that leaves us. You know what? Let's look at a wide receiver and see if there's any pipeline guys that we can maybe try and convince to come play football for us. That'd be Texas, wouldn't it? 6'2", 6'4". I want the big boy. I want the 6'4" Caleb Smith. Oh, I got one more to go after. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? You know what? We'll go after this guy too, just to see what happens. We need a quarterback. We need a quarterback of the future. We need to develop the team. We need depth. All right, that is it. Let's look at the coaching desk here. Let's look at our recruits and let's see where we stand. So that outside linebacker, 4.45, #1 interest. So we're going to give him 20 points. Probably going to be able to get maybe 5 guys. Outside linebackers. So apparently I have a desire. It looks like linebackers, defensive ends really want to come play for me. So he's 3rd. We're going to give him 20 points. Dixon's 3rd. We'll give him 20 points. He's dead last. I am not his pick. That's okay. So I have a shot with him. I'm going to see if we can pull him. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. And then this wide receiver, I either going to go for that wide receiver or I'm going for another outside linebacker here. You know what? I think I'm going for the outside linebacker. Because I can just move him around different positions. A little depth never hurt anybody. Plus, one of my guys is a senior. The transfer, he's a senior. All right. So next time you see us, we're going to be playing a real game. I'm excited. I'm excited. We are going to be playing Texas Tech in our home opener. So we got a C defense and a D offense. We still are not that great, but I want to see how we do. I want to see how we do. This is a big year. This is year 3 in the dynasty. We've got a lot of our players playing, a lot of our recruits. So let's go out there and give it the best effort we can. I appreciate everybody watching. Again, if you're excited and you're ready to watch Season 3 kick off, please consider liking and subscribing. Every little bit helps. Super excited to start my 3rd season here, and I am ready to go. I hope you guys are ready too. I look forward to seeing you later. Take it easy. Old man's out.